Welcome to Mediaspace Members Daily. We bring you exclusive interviews from our leadership group and other professional influencers within the media, marketing, tech community globally. Today I have with me Ádám Mérő, Regional Connection and Media Manager for the Coca-Cola Company for the CEE regions. Hi Ádám, how are you?
Excellent. Thanks a lot for having me today.
It's a pleasure to have you. What are the current challenges for the soft drinks market?
Basically, the biggest challenge right now for the NARTD, as we tend to call it, it's non-alcoholic ready-to-drink beverage. It's a bit long. Challenge is definitely the HoReCa channel, because that's one of our biggest revenue pool, and the biggest negative effect of COVID on the NARTD industry was definitely the closing of the HoReCa industry itself, which basically caused us a double-digit loss right from the beginning of the Q2 business period. That was like the most difficult challenge to manage throughout the whole crisis. And as countries gradually tend to come out with the from the lockdown, on the same time, wave 2 is also happening. So it's very difficult to foresee. It's a controversial situation, and it varies from market to market, because there might be some markets where the total HoReCa industry is still like dead, speaking so bluntly, but there are markets which show the sign of recovery. But definitely that was the biggest challenge that we needed to face, that our most profitable channel and revenue pool was basically almost entirely closed down as a consequence of the COVID.
What are the opportunities in the soft drinks market?
Every crisis tends to make you rethink your whole business strategy, and it tends to also bring along emerging other channels, for instance, e-commerce. It's not that we haven't dealt with e-commerce before. It's an ever-growing channel, and there is a double-digit exponential growth in the last couple of years. But since the majority of the people were under lockdown, even those who are not so digitally savvy and who haven't been heavy online shoppers have tapped into this category. So this basically resulted in an exponential growth during the COVID period, and has also become a very significant channel. And we are definitely sure that the effect of this, or at least majority of the effect, will stay. So those who haven't been to this category but now tapped into the category and got into the habit of buying in a digital way will keep on being with us. So this is like instrumental to keep our focus also in this channel, where currently, especially in the CEE region, the base is still small, but the rate of growth, the pace of the increase is huge. So we definitely need to concentrate on that.
What advice do you have to give in this new normal?
It's very difficult to give a generic advice. I would mention two things. We see that from the Coca-Cola point of view, it was a good, from the consumer point of view, it was a good decision for us to stop advertising in the Q2 period. So instead of us telling people that we are with you, we've been a brand in the last 130 years who has always been there with you, we decided not to come out with such messages, because we thought that this is the period which didn't need advertising. We thought that there is help, there is support to communities, to those who suffered. That was the biggest need, basically. So we decided to shift almost all our marketing budget to supporting our communities and to helping people in various countries. So, and it looks like people resonated with this message. So we consider it to be a good decision after all, though it was a bold stance. And I think we were one of the few ones who decided to follow this way. My advice still would be, in order not to be sort of schizophrenic, you shouldn't really divide your brand equity, your brand personality into pre-COVID, during COVID, and post-COVID period. Because if you start to behave that way, probably consumers wouldn't resonate, and it would bring a sort of like brand schizophrenic state to you, and it wouldn't create value. So my advice would be really to stay true to yourself, keep your own voice, try to send out relevant messages to the consumers, and listen much more actively than you might have done it previously.
Thank you, Adam, for sharing your knowledge and expertise. Stay tuned for the next episode of Mediaspace Members Daily. In the meantime, connect with us at mediaspace.global.